How to create a website with free hosting and domain in WordPress in 2025. When people think about building a website, one of the first thing that comes to mind is cost. You often hear that you need to buy a domain, pay for hosting, and sometimes even purchase a premium theme before you can get started. And while that is true for professional websites that aim for long-term scalability, the good news is that in 2025 it is absolutely possible to create a fully functional WordPress website without spending any money upfront. Now, free hosting and free domains exist, and with the right approach, you can set up a practice site, a personal blog, a portfolio, or even a small project without paying. In this tutorial, we're going to be going through the exact process of how to build a WordPress website using free web hosting and a free domain. Now, the very first step is to choose a platform that provides free hosting. And one of the most reliable options in now's world is WordPress itself. Unlike WordPress.org, which requires you to buy hosting separately, WordPress.com offers a free plan that includes hosting and a free subdomain. Free subdomain will usually look like yoursite.wordpress.com, and while it is not the same as custom.com or org.domain, it is a perfectly valid web address that anyone can visit. If you want to upgrade later, WordPress allows you to attach a paid domain, but starting free is the best way. So what you're going to do is you're going to head over to wordpress.com and go ahead and get started for yourself. Okay, you're going to go ahead and create an account. Now, you can either sign up with your email address or log in with your Google account for convenience. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be logging in with my Google account, and once I am logged in, let me show you where it takes me. So right here, you're going to click on continue with Google or any other option that you want to go with. And once you have done that, it's going to show you your accounts that you can obviously arrange accordingly and work with as you go on. And obviously, once you have logged in efficiently and properly for yourself, what's going to be happening from there is you're going to be prompted onto the onboarding, where you're going to be taken to the main onboarding process that WordPress provides us. Now, once all of that is done, you're going to be coming over to this place. So it says choose your domain. Now you can go ahead and choose a domain if you want right over here, or you can go ahead and click on use a domain I own. Now you can go ahead with any of these, and don't worry, you don't necessarily have to choose a domain right over here right now. You can simply click on choose domain later, because obviously this is the free plan. Now, these are all the plans that they give you: the free, personal, premium, business, WooCommerce, and enterprise. I'm going to go ahead and start with the free plan for myself, and as you can see, it's going to process us and take us straight into the page. Now, WordPress.com is going to bring you here to the main site title, and once you're over here, you're simply going to go ahead and get started with the main individualities in it. So now we have a free domain right here, as you can see in our site title. You can obviously change this name later on. It doesn't necessarily have to stay the same. And obviously that is going to depend on you, okay? And accordingly, you will also go ahead and change and choose your site type, all right? So firstly, we're going to go ahead and give our site a name, because that is one of the most important things you need to do. So let's say I'm just going to call it log for now, and you can save changes, and now we have a proper site. So once we have adjusted a site for ourselves, what we're going to do from here on out now is we're actually going to go ahead and start choosing our site's type. So to choose our site's type, you can go over to appearance and themes on the left hand side, and once we come over here, it's going to give you a lot of themes and templates to choose and work from. Okay, so we have a lot of things like retrospect, archivist, patisserie, whatever you want, it's all there, and a lot of them are totally free. So you can actually come here on view, click on free, and it's going to give you tons and tons of free templates to actually work and choose from. So let's say I want this, the archivist. This is the theme that I want to be rolling with. This is the theme that I want to go with. So once you have chosen your theme, what you're basically going to do from there on out is you're going to start editing it. So now we have the site type. What you can do is you can start editing it pretty straight away. Go ahead and click on activate, and you are good to go. So now once everything is done, Next comes the hosting. With the free plan, as I told you, WordPress handles hosting automatically. That means you don't have to set up servers, install WordPress manually, or even configure databases. Everything is ready once you confirm your free plan. Now, your new site will open in the WordPress dashboard as we saw, and you can go ahead and start working with it accordingly. Now, after selecting a theme, you can go ahead and customize it for yourself. You can start changing your colors, upload a logo, adjust fonts, and even rearrange elements like the header and footer. WordPress famously uses a live customizer, so you can see the changes instantly before actually publishing them. And obviously that will depend on how you choose to work with it. And obviously what most people do is before editing it, they do create the pages that they need. And you can go ahead and do that for yourself by coming over to the pages section on the left hand side in the navicon bar. And once you open it up, you can start creating. Now, once you're over here, you can simply go over to add page. And once we click on add page, what's going to happen is it's going to create a blank template of a page for us. That's obviously going to be appearing in our editor portal as well, where you can basically make changes to that page as well. Now over here, when the main page log opens up, you can start adding a title for the page, choose a block accordingly for yourself, and you can also add different things in it, like elements over here through the editor, like a paragraph. If I want to add one, I'm going to drop it right over here, and we're going to get a new paragraph. Same goes along with different things, like let's say I want an image, I add it right here. You can go ahead and upload an image of your very own choice. You can choose to, create it accordingly for yourself, however you want. So what you're going to be doing is simply choose any image. So let's say I'm going to go with this image right here. I add it into my WordPress space, and you can simply expand it, make it smaller, adjust it in your page however you like, and you should be good to go. So what's going to happen here is you're simply going to come over to this section after creating your page. And once you've created your page, you can come over to the general editor and start editing individual things. So just click on it, and each little thing in this page is editable because this content is all things that you can change through the theme customizer. And of course, when you are done with all of this, like let's say I'll make a change over here. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this. Okay, I went ahead and removed that section, and every time you make a change, you can simply go ahead and save it, and that will save the template that you have added. And what you can do from here is simply go back over to your WordPress dashboard, and in your dashboard, you have everything as it is. So basically, free hosting plans come with a limitation, but not as much as being able to use the very own published plan when it comes to WordPress. So at this point, your WordPress website is live on a free domain and a hosting plan. So to summarize the journey you went through, you created a WordPress account, selected a free domain with a WordPress extension, accepted free hosting from WordPress itself, chose a theme, customized it, created pages, set up menus, and you have a WordPress working website with free domain and hosting. So that is pretty much about it when it comes to WordPress. If you enjoyed this video, please do make sure to drop down a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'm going to be seeing all of you in the very next video. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.